Good evening. My name is Marie-Laurence Poisette, and my topic is biodiversity loss. What is biodiversity? Biodiversity is the sum of all different species of plant, animal, fungi, as well as microbial organisms living on Earth and the variety of habitat in which they live. Each species, no matter how big or small, has an important role to play in ecosystem. Various plant and animal species depend on each other for what each offers, and this diverse species ensures natural sustainability for all life forms. A healthy and solid biodiversity can recover itself from a variety of disasters. Biodiversity has three essential elements: genetic diversity, ecosystem diversity, and species diversity. Recently, a new aspect has also been added: molecular diversity. Why do you think biodiversity is important? Each of these species is adapted to its unique niche in the environment, from mountain tops to deep water bottom, and also hydrothermal vents, and as well as from polar ice caps right to tropical rainforests. We need a diverse biological system for its invaluable ecosystem services, providing food, oxygen, clean water, shelter, medicine, fertile soil, protection from storm and floods, climate regulation, and recreation. Plants and animal species are interconnected and they depend upon one another and form a web of life. This connection between the different species create a more biological diverse world that is able to protect itself from damage like viruses and wildfires. Biodiversity loss. If this condition are disrupted, biodiversity can be reduced and also it can cause a threat to human health, livelihood, and survival. What can cause this disruption? Maybe the use of pesticide, population growth, monoculture farming, climate change, and so on. Biodiversity involves everything from food production to medical research, and humans worldwide use at least 40,000 plant and animal species on a daily basis. Cause of biodiversity loss. We have habitat loss and degradation. Overall, climate is a major factor in the distribution of species across the globe. Climate change forces them to adjust, but many are not able to cope, causing them to die out. Humans impact the environment by discharging toxic synthetic chemicals and heavy metals to the environment. This has a great impact on species abundance. It can cause the extinction of many species. Chemicals can become concentrated in plant or animal tissue, and as they move up in the food chain, they put other species in danger too. Overexploitation is caused by activities such as overfishing, overhunting, logging, and illegal trade of wildlife. In fact, overexploitation contributes greatly to the loss of biodiversity, as many species are being killed. And some agricultural practices allow only certain type of species to grow in a particular environment. When different species are introduced into this environment, they can either act as predator or competitor for resources, brings unfamiliar disease, modify habitat, and can even disrupt important interaction. Biodiversity in grave danger. Human beings are the most dangerous cause of destruction of the Earth biodiversity. Ecosystem breaks down, the whole system balance is threatened. Freshwater ecosystem are nowadays the most threatened ecosystem. Conservation of biodiversity. What can we do? First, educating the population. Because the people, when they know about diversity loss, they can be prepared to help reduce the losses. Reducing the use of pesticides. Pesticides are chemical products introduced in the environment to kill fungi, weed. But researchers have discovered there is a lot of contamination in groundwater, soil, plant, animal, and even humans. And they also discovered there's a loss in some plant and species that they are not targeted by those pesticides, but like earthworm, spider, honeybee, and some bacteria. Climate change, reducing the rate of climate change. Climate change is one of the main cause of extinction. Any effort as individual, government, of organization to slow current human effect on global warming is a step toward reducing biodiversity loss. Climate change can also be reduced by limiting our consumption of fossil fuel, controlling our waste disposal, reducing and recycling our waste. Any activity of human that will release carbon dioxide in the atmosphere also will cause global warming or deplete the ozone layer, thereby causing threat to biodiversity. And we can also reduce the rate of climate change. We can also use renewable energy. We can also join many organizations that are fighting for the protection of natural environment. This organization cannot achieve their goal if they are not have a support for people of goodwill that can assist them whether financially or by voluntary service. We can also practice the 3R, that is reduce, reuse, recycle, and also diversify our garden. The more we diversity our garden, the more resistant they are to pests and disease. By planting different plant species, attract many pollinator insects such as bees, butterfly that help in cross pollination, which is important in plant reproduction. Biodiversity is crucial to the well-being of life on Earth and is coming under the threat of many factors related to human activities. There is an urgent need to take action to protect the magnificent biodiversity of our planet. We must create economic policies in order to maintain the Earth biodiversity and take appropriate measures to protect habitat and species.